Audrey here. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Om Adyaye Namaha. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, so just a very quick video about Mars's transit in Ashlesha Nakshatra. This actually began on May 11th. I just didn't have time to make a video about it, but it will be there until June 6th, so it's worth talking about. Now, this is the nakshatra of mind games in order to survive. Mars is fighting for survival here in order to feel safe. The safety is within its own emotions. These emotions can be buried deep inside and can suddenly explode as they are being suppressed for a very long time and turn inwards. It learns to dominate others using emotions and psychology. This is good for someone who's in a debate to win competitions by getting into the mind of the competitor and seeing their own vulnerabilities. Or for those protecting family or the home, as long as the consciousness is high and not operating from an ego standpoint, as this can become very passive aggressive, wanting revenge. Mars can cling to what it believes is necessary for survival, relations, people, places, things, home, family, because it's forming its identity to the physical world rather than looking within. When it takes action and looks within, via means of spirituality, mantras, yoga, meditation, the spiritual heat can rise and awaken the Kundalini Shakti. Some of the greatest yogis have Mars in Cancer because they have mastered their own emotions and reactions and turned inwards, focused on building this natural intuition that is brought forth in this nakshatra. When Mars doesn't do this, it can start to use mind games or physical force in order to make someone stay. A person in anger cannot see reality for what it is. Their judgment gets clouded. Just like water, when it's boiling, we can no longer see through it. It thinks that if it can apply enough pressure or force, then this thing will not leave it. Jealousy, insecurity, hidden motives consumes the minds of such individual. Kinks can be found here. S&M. Pain is pleasure. Mars is trying Venus in Pisces until the end of May. Pisces loves to imagine and lives in a fantasy. Mars and Venus can create attraction and lust, but this can also translate into problems between couples in the issues I previously mentioned. It can also cause someone to be very cold, like a criminal, deceptive, secretive, those who put up a good front but plan to stab you in the back. This can create fear and suspicion. Mars is also aspecting Rahu in Aquarius and Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is the dark side of the elite, the dark side of many who are two-faced, who may show you one side of them, but behind closed doors be another version of themselves. So you never truly know that person. This is about secret societies, using psychology and dark technology on the masses, using mind games on the masses, programming. Mars is trying Venus. This can directly affect women, money, positions, material items, relationships till the end of May. This is all professions dealing with poison, petroleum, the cigarette industry, drugs, people who are con artists, politicians who are con artists, the pornography industry, yoga teachers, beginner tantrics, hypnotists, psychologists, fake psychics, fake gurus, cult leaders, baseball, people who are good at manipulation. Now, currently it's in the third pada until May 31st. So this is in Aquarius Navamsha, involves the masses, humanity, groups, associates, technology, science. The karma here is about taking unearned wealth from friends, not because you need it, but because you thought they had a lot of money. Some may try to befriend you in order to use you for something, so be cautious because you'll never get it back. Expecting land for free, free hotels, free Airbnbs, free housing. Then on the 31st until June 6th, it will be in Ashlesha's fourth pada, which is Pisces Navamsha, about spirituality, creativity, illusions. It's about a man who's cruel to society by his actions, people who cannot speak up for themselves, in lower parts of society, yet he has power and influence, but he is exploiting them. They can use religion to do so, people opposing their own communities, especially to do with housing, land, and those who protect people like the army or police. So that's just a little bit about what I see. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.